to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you here been a front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sit and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up? Welcome to Woodward Heavyweights Live on Woodsports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Spimo Rex.
Hello.
Justin in the building. Justin, we need a. Oh, you have a nickname. Green Shoes.
Yeah.
That's
I'm nicknamed up. Don't you worry about it.
nicknamed up.
And one of them is from you, so.
Thank you, man. Thanks a lot, dude.
Wait, which one's from him?
Korean Jesus.
Korean.
That was me.
Korean Jesus?
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah. I said, he's got time for your problems. He's too busy dealing with Korean shit. I was like, what?
Yeah.
21 Jump Street. Dude.
I'll retain the credit. You made that up.
I think
We
that's
got
literally
Nick,
what it's
Microwave
from.
Nick in the building.
Let's go.
We got Caleb the colorblind.
What's going on?
Before we get the show rolling, guys, I gotta let you know. Jared Goff. Jared Goff. Jared Goff.
It's my quarterback.
Nah.
Dude, I asked him if he wanted to come on. I was gonna gotcha moment. And just not tell you and throw him on.
Yeah.
He didn't reply.
Things got heated in the Woodward Sports chat today. Put it that way. About one
it did.
Jared Goff. I think I was slaying in that bitch. I had
I mean-
screenshots and all.
I get where you're coming from. Like, 'cause
Bro, that was wild to me.
Yeah.
It was a wild exchange. But we love everyone participated. We understand that people are passionate about their sports. And that's how we love it. That's why we do this for a living, right?
it's true.
Amen. Smash that like button for Jared Goff.
I feel like both you guys were in the right at certain points, though.
Oh, I won by far.
I don't think there was any winners or
Oh, there
losers.
was a clear-cut winner. But one person's like, I don't even care about Jordan Love. And you're always name-calling. Why don't you go dick ride Jordan Love? Oh, what are you talking about? No, we didn't care about him. Sorry, this is spilling out of here. You asked him? He didn't want to come on?
No, he replied, and I never texted him back.
Oh, he's busy or what?
Took a nap.
You suck.
I'm feeling too hot.
Oh. What?
I was just getting cough all over the mic.
the way
I got mountain sickness.
mountain sickness,
Yeah.
just miss it.
No, I got sickness from the mountain.
The reason why there was beef in the Woodward Sports group chat today was stemmed from Dan Orlowski, who's kind of famously a writer for the Detroit Lions. Like, he's one who's always kind of put on, even when like times were dark, or at least nationally in the media was kind of shitting on Dan Campbell. Dan Orlowski was like the one guy who kind of believed in Jared Goff, who believed in Dan Campbell at times. And he recently came out with a top 5 quarterback list in the NFC. They put JG 5.
Big Stafford slappy.
Big Stafford slappy too.
yeah.
Yes, that's his teammate.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely big Stafford slappy. But this is the thing, man. This is why I tried, because we know he's a Lions fan, correct? Like, are we in agreement there at least? Like, he's not
Yes.
he's not a hater.
No, he's not.
He doesn't. You just hate him.
He likes Lions. He likes Jared Goff.
But
Fan of both.
as an analyst of the game,
He
he's
keeps analysts.
decided, and I get it too. It's all opinion at the end of the day, to be honest with you. But there's just like certain things, I guess, like when I'm looking for, like, when I judge a quarterback, it's skill set. But our guy Jared Goff's a fucking man. What? What are you doing?
I was writing something down, but then I didn't
you got
like
a table
it.
right in front of you.
I know, but dude, I got short. I'm not Giannis. I can't reach that far.
Pull the table closer.
Or put the laptop
Look.
on the table.
Look, yeah, my brain, it's not at full capacity today.
Yeah.
It's basically a Friday for me. I won't be here tomorrow. I'm going
Oh,
going golfing up
And you
north.
didn't bring us a pizza.
That's crazy.
Damn, Caleb, another
Every
week
time.
down.
Real quick, dedicate today's show to Papa Platty. Get well soon.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris Platty.
Shout out to Papa Platty. Hopefully everything's going well with him. He's okay.
I mean, is that a negative way to start the show? Talking about that?
Yeah.
No, not really. It's just like the situation. The top 100 happened again too.
Yeah, we got the top 10 here.
You got the top 10?
It's not in order.
Okay.
Like, they released the names, but they didn't put it in order.
Patrick Mahomes won.
Well, yeah, you can assume that. But the names on the top 10 are Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, Tyreek Hill, Lamar Jackson, Chris Jones, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Christian McCaffrey, TJ Watt, and Trent Williams.
Ooh, number 2 is probably between Lamar or Tyreek Hill.
Number 2 is definitely going to be Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
I could
would
be.
comfortably put it
I
Tyreek
think-
Hill.
CMC's up there, fellas. That you had an
White.
unreal. He is extremely white.
Yeah, he'd probably be. He's top 5.
Tyreek Hill is definitely going to be number 2.
I think it's lock Mahomes 1.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's
Yeah.
part.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said.
No, we're talking about number 2.
Oh,
Number 2.
yeah.
Yeah,
Tyreek
because
Hill.
they put the list out of who the top 10 are, but didn't put them
Not
in
in
order.
order?
They put them in alphabetical order.
By the way, I do disagree with Dan Orlovsky having Kirk Cousins over Jared Goff, especially coming off a torn Achilles. That's crazy as fuck to me. It was debatable beforehand. But anyway, Frank Ragnow, I'm with you on this. Not the top 100. And
He
then,
is by far, as of right now, the most underrated player in the NFL. You tell me the best center in the league isn't in the top 100? That's fucking stupid.
so that's the thing, though, is like now I'm wondering how many centers actually made the top 100. You know, and the sad part is center's not even like popular enough of a position where I can Google and get an answer to that. I would have to hand count myself.
Yeah, it's probably one.
And it's a kid from Kansas City.
Creed Humphrey. I would assume. But Frank needs to be in the top. That's a crime.
It is. I think for me, too, like, Frank has bonus points for me just from doing what he's done.
On 3 toes.
Yeah, bro.
He literally did it on 3 toes. He does it with injuries. And he was a second team All-Pro last year, and the first team All-Pro retired. So, by default, he is the best center in the NFL. You're telling me the best center in the league is not a top 100 player?
That
Telling you
does
you're
not
smoking crack.
make sense.
So do you think he is the best center in the league, or it's
Yes.
like the best center because we're Lions fans?
No, he is the best. He was second team All-Pro last year.
Jason
But
Kelsey
that means-
retired.
Jason Kelsey retired. That's right.
That means
There is an argument for Creed Humphrey.
There's
Fuck
an argument.
Creed
That's where I'm at. But again, as a Lions fan, like that's where I will admit a bias. Like some people don't admit their biases, so it turns really ugly in group chats. But I'll admit a bias like when it comes to Frank Ragnow. I'll admit a bias when it comes to Penei Sewell. I know analytically that like maybe you could say Tristan Wirfs is a better pass blocker than Penei Sewell. Penei Sewell for sure is a better run blocker, but you could say that the combination of the two, Tristan Wirfs kind of
I don't think you
Holes
can.
right now.
I don't think you can say that either.
well because you have the sack numbers as well too.
Yeah,
But it's
Tristan
like,
Wirfs gave up 5 times as many sacks as Penei Sewell in 100 less snaps.
yeah. I wonder how they count those. Is it like a 1v1 rep or is
And
it
we've
double
seen
team reps count?
we've seen Penei Sewell do it against the best of the best, whether it be Michael Parsons, Max Crosby, Nick Bosa, whoever it is.
Ooh, boy, you said the best of the best, Penei Sewell. We're going to get to
Whoever
it,
it
but the
is.
defensive line in training camps be crazy.
If you line up against Penei Sewell and you are the best pass rusher in the game, I am mortgaging my house and I am putting it on Penei Sewell to win that matchup.
Like I said, I got a bias there too, so I'm not going to disagree.
I do too. Oh, I love Penei Sewell.
Yeah.
I would let him
Whoa. All right, let's not. Where are you going here?
impregnate my sister. Like,
To be honest, Penei and Olivia would make
super
NFL players for
dude,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen her shoulders? She's a fucking
Yeah,
tank.
they make some super babies
Yeah.
by far. I have to find out. Creed Humphrey's probably in the top 100, and it is going to piss me off, but it is what it is. Caleb,
Yeah, I was just looking. I don't think there's any centers in the top 100. I don't think Creed Humphrey made it. I'm gonna double check
Okay.
here, but
How sad.
do we feel better about that?
Yeah, not really, because that's sad.
It
They
is
should
sad.
both be in there.
What
They
is-
should both be in the top 100.
I wonder if there's any guards in there, because that's where it would piss me off if there's guards in there, but not a center. Because
I'm sure Quentin Nelson is.
a center is your quarterback of the offensive
They
line.
do a lot more. They
A
touch-
lot of times in situations until JG got his situation going. Even
Yeah.
to this day, Frank's
this
helping him
day.
call out protections.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look out for this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Hey,
Yeah.
come on, guys. There is 2 players in an offense that touches the ball every single play, and that is the center and the quarterback.
Yes.
And not having a center, Creed Humphrey should be a top 100 player too. Frank Ragnow should be a top 30 player.
I'm with the shits. At his position, yeah, he's one of the best in the league.
He is the best.
He's
To
the
this
best.
day.
To this day. No, I have no issue with that one.
And he did it with 3 toes. Imagine if he had a full foot.
And one ass cheek.
And he'll outfish your favorite player.
That part's true.
Put that on wax.
If you have one ass cheek
You know how
and 3
legendary Jared
toes,
Goff
I will
is?
beat your ass.
Did you see him in the mic'd up with Frank?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
And Frank was like, what the nuts? God, just nonchalantly, what the nuts? But then also, when they went fishing, I don't know if you guys, because Frank has a YouTube channel, Outdoor Fisherman. Or
Outdoor, Grizzly Man Outdoors.
Yeah, Grizzly Man Outdoors.
Sub.
He took JG fishing. So JG had to borrow his jacket because JG didn't bring one. California kid, shout out. But when JG was fishing, he literally caught a pair of underwear. That's the
Caught a
most
pair of
comedic
underwear.
shit
Yeah.
in the world.
And it's some Detroit shit.
It is some Detroit shit. Yeah, a pair of underwear and a weave. It'd be the most Detroit fishing trip you ever took.
I remember the tumbleweaves back in high school.
Oh, tumbleweeds were wild.
Yeah.
I'll never forget my first one. I'm like, is someone dead around? Like, why is this?
There was one. Me and my boy walked out to meet each other, like
Tumbleweeds
to,
are
to,
amazing.
to skip class, and we were both on one end of the hallway, and so we like stopped in the middle of the hallway and looked at each other, and it literally, if it would have went, because a fucking tumbleweed came down right in between us, we were both standing at each other.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, dude, the tumbleweeds were nuts.
For our baseball fans, Bally's is back on Comcast.
Not just baseball,
Oh yeah, well, basketball.
hockey. But my dad was gonna have an aneurysm, so I'm glad, like, for his health. Thank you, Xfinity, for getting this done, because it was not good. He was in there smoking cigars, drinking scotch, listening to the radio every day. I was like, Dad, bro, I gotta teach you how to stream something.
But it is just baseball though, because they're going bankrupt after the season, right? Like they're gone.
That's what they said that so long ago. Apparently, like Amazon was supposed to take over or something, which I hope happens.
That
That'd
would
be
have been,
sick.
that would have been sweet. I don't think that's happening anymore.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, it's
don't
not?
fuck up the
I don't think
Wings,
so.
please. Don't
Yeah.
fuck up the Pistons.
I pray it's Amazon though, because their advanced analytic like tracking. Like, you ever watch the football games on Thursday night? There's an alternate broadcast where they're showing you like the
Yeah.
trajectory of the ball, miles per hour. Like, can you imagine that for velo? Like you
That'd
love.
be sick.
Yeah, dude, it'd be amazing. I hope it's Amazon.
Yeah.
Even for hockey, honestly,
Yeah.
like seeing some of the advanced analytics and stuff for hockey and like what they do with the camera angles and shit, like I'd be so for that for the Wings.
Yeah.
As long as we still get our announcers,
Yeah.
that's the big
a
thing,
must.
Mickey.
Gotta have Ken Cal and Mick.
Yeah.
I feel like there's
No doubt.
no way. There's
Jason
no way.
Benetti. Did you see the video that Jason Benetti did?
No.
The social
Yeah.
team went to every single player before a game and gave a word that Jason Benetti had to use in the broadcast at a random time.
He did it.
And he did it every single. It was like Funky Town, like
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
I can
like,
see it.
It was so
It was,
good.
it was
dude.
really good.
You know what I-
Perpendicular, like
and I don't tune into every single Tigers game. I think you guys know that by now. But
Really?
he very much reminds me of a more professional version of us, because he'll
oh yeah, he talks shit.
he'll talk shit.
He talks shit,
Yeah.
for sure.
He even talks shit to Dan, like in
talks
the
shit
booth
to
over.
Gibby and Dan, like,
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's
He, like,
elite.
He like always wants to joke around, and Dan Petrie and Kirk are just like, stop.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
why.
just please stop.
That's why
But I love it.
I love
yeah,
when
yeah,
Carlos
no, it makes
what
it
we
funnier.
do, yeah.
It makes it
I love
funnier.
when Carlos Pena's in there with him, because he'll
Yeah.
go back and forth. Never mind.
What?
Former other play-by-play guy.
Oh, they checked. She's a girl. Won the boxing match. Fucking-
Former play-by-play guy used to go back and forth with him as well. But yeah, that's 2 days in a row, bro.
Just throwing it
I
on the
think
ground.
I think my favorite combination is Carlos Pena and Benetti. They're so Benetti is elite.
Benetti's great.
Benetti is elite.
He's as advertised.
He's like
Yes.
I love Mario and Pemba.
Yeah.
Benetti is better than Mario and Pemba.
Yes, by far.
Mario and Pemba is money, but like Jason Benetti.
I remember when we got him, and everyone's like, "Oh, Jason Benetti, Jason." I'm like, "Why? Who cares?"
gives a
Like,
shit
yeah, who
about the
gives a
announcer?
shit about the announcer? And I'm like, "Okay, I get it."
Dude, he got a
he's
standing
nice.
ovation when we went back to Chicago for the first time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
the dude's the real deal.
That
He's
was
a man.
That was the
wild.
biggest spend that Chris Illich did all fucking season.
And the
Honestly,
video was-
yeah.
Forking out
Yeah,
for
and the-
fucking
yeah.
Jason
Well, he
Benetti.
was like, "I'm gonna have a shit team. I need someone to make them sound good."
Yeah.
Yes,
which is
expect.
smart.
Yeah, I
some-
thought when Benetti actually talked to E&E, I believe it was yesterday.
Yeah.
He said he picked Detroit. Like, he chose Detroit. He has faith in the rebuild. Obviously, he's extremely smart when it comes to baseball. But when they talked about development of players, he kind of started with Riley Green, Colt Keith, and kind of started tailing off a little bit there.
Yeah.
So that's what we have. We're standing on right now. I mean, we're putting out
That's
another.
our big two.
Right now-
Ferguson's a turd.
Yeah,
Like,
we hope Henry Malloy can be something.
Henry Malloy, Wenzel Perez, they'll be
Carp got
supplemental
hurt.
bats. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Carp got hurt. We got a two-headed monster in a baseball team.
Hey,
not great.
But hey, we're not gonna spend because we don't want to waste a spot for Jace Young,
Did you
who's
see
not on the major league team.
who hasn't played yet? Yeah, don't want to clog things up for the young guys, even though none of the young guys have played yet.
That's crazy.
Have you?
That's actually is fucking insane.
That was the whole thing.
Did
we
Scott
can't
say
sign a
that,
third
or Chris
baseman?
said that?
Scott, and it was one of. If anybody watched the interview this morning,
Yeah.
am I allowed to say
Say it.
Yeah.
on who?
The
On
flag
The
Flagship.
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 Okay, yeah. I mean, there's.
Well, we're
I'm
here
like,
with Scott Harris.
I know I said this about Colt Keith, But like, I'm so close to just being completely out on Scott Harris. He just doesn't answer honestly ever about anything.
That's what I fucking hate.
Yeah, and it's like he's giving you nothing that shows like that we're gonna be winning soon, if that makes sense.
It's wild mismanagement of the fan base.
Yeah.
It's like if you're being honest and upfront with the fan base, like they might relax. At least like the logical ones. Like because I think I know what the Tigers are going through, and maybe it's a situation where Chris doesn't end up spending the money, but they're close enough to where like I could sell you on them spending the money down the road. You know what I'm saying? But to say like you're not signing certain people for the young guys, and then you call a single young guy outside of Malloy.
And it's like he has to understand like what team he took over. We have the longest playoff drought by any team in sports.
Yeah.
So he has to understand.
Really?
I think we're either 1 or 2. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me on that. I think it's 9 years, 10 years, something like that.
Maybe the
Pistons might be
Coyotes, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe the Yotes,
No, the Tigers do. I know what's that he's referencing.
Yeah, it's he has to understand that you have to tell these fans like at least give us a little bit of optimism instead of just saying, yeah, we got this young core, it's looking good. We see.
Well,
the
he is
young
saying
core.
optimism, but he's lying.
Yeah, he's lying. Yeah, it's
Give us the game plan here.
Yeah, he talked about Torque a little bit this morning, just basically saying he's really not going to come back up unless he's an absolute stud.
You should. I agree with that.
That's what Dan Campbell and Sheila. I mean, they were kind of upfront about it all. Like, look, we fucking suck.
Yeah,
we're ass. We got to clear out some shit here, boys. And it's going to take some time. Yeah. Hey, relax. Relax on JG.
Yeah. But real quick, even like with Brad Holmes, when he talks about not spending money on those big players like Snead, for example, or other guys, he gave you the straight up answer, like broke it down why they didn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Scott Harris just kind of beats around the bush and talks about, oh, well, we got these young. We don't want to block out the young guys, blah, blah, blah.
Well,
Shut up.
Scott, thanks for joining us. How's the Erie Seawolves team on ERA looking?
and don't forget, Brad Holmes didn't commit to winning the division until last offseason. Or I think coming into the season or the offseason.
Well, we do got to go to break here. Lines are
Nick,
open.
I know you had something there.
We'd love to hear
all
from you.
good.
But first, let me tell you about Planet Fitness.
I was going to let you get it off. Oh, we're way over. Never mind.
Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone, where anyone, and we mean anyone, can feel comfortable and work on their fitness goals. Experience a squeaky clean gym atmosphere full of equipment, friendly, knowledgeable staff, and a totally judgment-free zone. Did you know that all Planet Fitness memberships include fitness training, no extra cost? Want the perks? You can upgrade to the Black Card. You get the use of amenities such as hydro massage, body enhancement, all that good stuff. For more information, join us today or visit your local Planet Fitness, planetfitness.com, where your fitness is essential.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Guys, Katie K-Law, Kevin and Catherine right here in Birmingham, Michigan, have your back. If time to have Heavyweight sent you, they will pay your filing fee. When you're dealing with any type of family law issue, Kevin and Catherine at Katie K-Law will have your back. Just give them a call at 248-971-0476. That's 248-971-0476. Or scan the QR code above my head. What up, though? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WoodWardSports.com. I'm your boy Easy, joined by Spinmo Rex, Justin, Juices, Microwave Nick, Caleb the Colorblind.
Go. Who's fired up about the game tonight? Tigers Royals.
What time does it start?
6:40.
Fuck yeah, you can actually walk.
Is Caleb Williams playing tonight?
No, he's not.
No.
That is.
I have a theory on
horseshit.
that, by the way.
Or why did you thought he was gonna play?
Yeah, why not, man?
This is the Hall of Fame game.
I don't care.
I'm
Let's see
with
him.
you. I'm with you.
Let's
But
see
I'm
him.
play two series. One series. I have a theory why I think it's. So you've been hearing the stuff about Hendon Hooker. And we'll get to that, by the way. If you guys want to know why I'm so fucking excited today, one, I just whooped some ass in a group chat like it was fucking clockwork. Secondly, the fucking Lions look damn good at camp, and I don't care what no one says. What is that?
Huh?
Oh, that too. It's the Lions.
Rookie.
It's the Lions.
Yeah.
We shouldn't do it on the rookies, isn't it? That's on you.
That's fair.
Oh, is that not supposed to cut to you there?
Stop. All right, let's go. We're moving on. Couple takeaways, which kind of feel like the same takeaways from Tuesday. Wide receiver 3, I still feel like this is Darius Fountain's job to lose.
Do we know if it's Fountain or Fontaine?
I'm calling him Fountain.
Fountain?
So,
You heard anybody talk about him?
yeah, actually. And we have a segment on it a little bit later today.
If they said his name?
Call him Reese. Yeah.
Yikes.
So, it is what it is. Still
should,
getting reps for the first team.
Should text the
Also
source.
getting targets with the first team. That I think I told you guys that the other day too. Is like, yeah, at a certain point they are all getting like, in there, but he was the only one, and still the only one receiving targets out of the trio is Darius Fountain or Reese Fontaine, whatever you guys want, call him. Dennis Rakestraw, another interception today. Hold on, another one, another interception
Another
today.
one, yeah.
Again, second team, but still, there was 1v1 reps against. Oh my God, guys!
Can I hear the play-by-play now? You wouldn't give it to me on Twitter.
Which one? Just
About Ennis Rakestraw, my guy.
this one you're not gonna like, but you might like it a little bit afterward.
Well, yeah, I know it's a two-way story.
Okay.
But that's the life as a cornerback.
So
Heard it first. It'll feel real
1v1 drills, like the first day, which I was kind of surprised by. Caleb and I theorized that they just did that to get the juices going, get out of your system. But 1v1s, Ennis and J-Mo were the ones matched up. J-Mo, fuck it. And I love Ennis. Got a picture with Ennis, had a conversation with Ennis. J-Mo leveled this guy. He trucked him. And then Ennis like hang on the leg. J-Mo like, get the fuck off my leg.
Like with the ball?
Yes.
Oh.
Bro, J-Mo, it's fucking real, guys. It's mind blowing to be honest with you. Like J-Mo and Levi, I smile like a dumbass the entire time, like when they're doing the reps, when they get like a sack or the ball goes their way, because it's like, holy shit. Like how does this happen? How are we already a team coming off a NFC Conference Championship berth, and then we just get blessed with Jamison Williams and Levi Enrique heading into the next year after you drafted Ennis Rakestraw, Terrion Arnold? Like, what the fuck is going
Signed
on?
DJ Reader.
Yes,
Trade for
dude, it's
Carlton
insane,
Davis.
bro. It's insane.
It's Brad Holmes. Is what it is.
It is Brad Holmes. And Terrell Williams, I'm going to give his credit too. We gave it to him yesterday as well. But and for you, Justin, yes, the following time they matched up, Ennis took it a little personal, and he took J-Mo and said, "You're fucking on the ground." And yeah, the other one was pretty competitive as a regular tackle. And Ennis, even in the reps with J-Mo just running the routes too, J-Mo caught the balls, but Ennis and Terrion both had reps against them, and they were there. And for me,
Staying with him.
yes, and that's enough for me.
Yeah.
Because one, you're rookies. Two,
He's one of the fastest players in the league.
yeah, it's one of the and he's also like not just one of the fastest guys in the league, but he's looked phenomenal this camp.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, that's gonna happen. Carlton Davis to begin Monday, Tuesday, and even remember, I gotta remember like without the pads, J-Mo was going deep, taking them deep for like 40-yard touchdowns, whatever. That stopped. The more these guys kind of gotten in tune, Carlton Davis knocking those balls away, a
Yeah,
couple
and you
PBUs.
can punch him off the line, get a little handsy with him, get
Yeah.
physical. You're
Yeah.
not just gonna be able to run right by a guy. When you throw the pads on, defense can do a little bit more.
Yeah, he's getting in tune. And that's something that's kind of starting to worry me for a minute there too. Because remember I told you guys Fontaine had like the 80-yard touchdown on him.
Yeah.
And technically, I guess Terrion too the other day. But like, I don't know if it's whether, because it could be one of two things. I'll be honest about it. It could be one, he's getting his feet underneath him, John with the rest of the secondary.
Some sea legs.
Or two, this is why I have joint practices. Sometimes you get to learn people's tendencies.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be able to jump on them. Like Ben Johnson was talking about today. It's like, yeah, we're gonna have to start like calling fakes out for Anzalone because he just knows our playbook at this point.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not really fair when he's blitzing because he knows exactly what the fuck's going on. But so I don't know if it's which one of those it is, but because I'm so fucking happy about it, I'll just say yeah, it's him getting his feet underneath him and getting back in the tune, playing the game and whatnot. And yeah, bro, the offense looked a lot better today too. That's the thing too, is like Amon-Ra still getting his. J-Mo obviously still getting his. But like when it's time to like get to it, it's like the defense is stepping up. Levi Onwuzurike was sacked today on the first team. I think it was you, Nick, that asked me which guard he got it against.
Yep.
Zeitler, the Pro Bowler.
Hey.
Shout out Kane in the chat.
Is real. Kane?
Shout
out.
Glenn Jacobs.
What'd he say?
He's in the chat.
Kane, like
Kane, the wrestler.
Oh, shout out Kane.
Shout out.
Kane is a legend.
So it went through Zeitler,
and then Aleem got Graham as well, though. They just both took him and
pushed him back.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, they're gonna be so scary.
Terrell
Did you hear what Zeitler said?
No.
About he said the Lions.
Oh yeah, we have a the
from
tweet.
Colton Pouncey. Yeah, it's
shout out Colton Pouncey, by the way.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Colton Pouncey. But yeah, Kevin Zeitler said that the Lions are gonna have two $20 million defensive tackles pretty soon.
Yeah.
The Lions guard Kevin Zeitler asked for his thoughts on Detroit's defensive line. Zeitler, I think we're gonna have two $20+ million D tackles soon. Followed up to ask him who he was talking about: Ali McNeil and Levi Onwuzurike.
Can I tell you something real quick? And it's actually something I've already told you. We both already told you guys, right? We looked at Liam McNeil's numbers and we're like, yo, he's kind of on the trajectory of another guy that started off slow and became a superstar last year in his third year, named, I can't even say his last name.
Adabuke?
Yes. Zeitler went against him.
Yes, he did.
That's who he practiced against every day last year.
Every single day.
So for him to make that statement after coming off a season against Matabuke, I feel a little bit validated.
$50 million?
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to afford it, to be honest with you.
No,
I think Levi might stay with us.
Afford both of them. Either of them, probably.
Yeah. I was talking with Chris from Detroit Lions podcast today, too. He was in the stands as well. But I think Levi might stay just because we made the commitment to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, maybe he's like, yeah, you guys committed to me, and I get it just 1 year. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, he's not going to be a guy that demands $20 million unless he goes out there and fucking balls.
If he's fucking balling, this team's for sure winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, what?
That's how I'm feeling right now, boys. I'm not lying. It's crazy out there right now.
I'm just saying. You were scared when I said it at first.
I was.
Spending the fucking Raxter runway.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We are cleared for takeoff for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
On the wings of the Eagles with Ali McNeil and Levi Onwuzurike, that twin-headed nasty monster. And guess what? Our best defensive lineman hasn't even practiced yet. Brian Branch just got back to practice today. This defense was missing 2 of its top 5 players and already showing out.
Bro, this defensive line's like what's getting all the love, and DJ Reader.
He hasn't played
He
yet.
touch the
He hasn't
field.
suited up.
He's running sprints to try to get his leg warmed up. I don't think he's waving at us. I
He's
think he's
not.
waving at somebody else. I don't think he saw us waving. Regardless, anyway, yeah, Detroit Lions, every little piece of hype you're hearing, 3 days in pads, it's legit, man. It's legit. And we also have, if you want to hear from us, we have Ben Johnson coming up next, but not before we tell you about Feldman Chevrolet.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find the location nearest you. And catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
The Great American Chevy Week is back and bigger than ever at Feldman Chevrolet. Choose from the largest inventory of award-winning Chevys, all priced to move for the biggest week of the year. Get this 2024 Silverado for only $213 a month, or this 2024 Equinox for as low as $249 a month. Feldman takes the Great American Chevy Week to another level. Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Every single morning, make sure you put on the best morning show in the country. It's Wake Up Woodward. Join Kool-Aid, Flannel Sam, Broder, JB, KG, and Juices every single morning as they cover all the Detroit sports. Every single morning when you wake up, make sure you wake up with Woodward.
When is it, Nick?
8 to 10 a.m.
No, but how many mornings is it?
Why would you say?
What? It's the best morning
Get
show.
the guy a break.
Every single morning.
Yeah, thank you.
Every single morning, Monday through Friday.
Caleb gets it.
I get it.
He's not allowed to celebrate when we win the Super Bowl because all the golf hate. Meh.
I don't hate golf. I hate you, Wilson. Go suck a dick. Literally, my job's to analyze the game. I'm sorry he's not the best quarterback. I'm sorry. Like I can't force that statement.
I don't think.
Call it like I see it.
I don't think anybody in their right mind would say Jared Goff's the best quarterback in that.
Oh, he is. Oh, hey.
I don't think anybody.
Don't
would
get
say
it started,
that.
bro.
It's kind of weird.
You always do this, and you name call when no one agrees with you.
Yeah. You're fucking dick sucking Jared Goff.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, well, can we move on? I feel like I have to defend him being on the show with him.
He can. I don't know if he can, but you can try.
I think that Jordan Love has the potential to pass Goff this year, but like for him to do that for me, he's got to win the NFC. He's got to win the NFC Championship game. He's got
So quarterbacks or wins are quarterback stat.
I think Jared Goff's a good-ass quarterback, fellas, and he's going to lead this team to a Super Bowl.
Amen.
Top 5. Let's go.
Brother.
Amen.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, we're winning the Super Bowl. That is
top 5 odds to win the Super Bowl. I'm taking that's what this discussion should be about. Fuck the quarterback.
You know what helps Jared Goff look amazing? The Detroit Lions run game.
Yes,
Let's go.
And here's Ben Johnson talking about the Detroit Lions run game.
Sorry, I was not ready for that. Here you go.
After 2 days of pads, what have you seen from the run game so far, and what are your expectations moving forward?
Yeah, I think, I think our defensive front's going to be pretty darn good, is what I think. It's probably after 2 days, we've had more run stuff than what we have had in the past few training camps. And so we're gonna continue to push the limit. When we look at it from an offensive perspective, we're very close to generating some big ones, but we haven't put it together yet. That's the easy thing to say. It's going to take a little bit more time on task for us just to make sure that we're all on the same page. Our combinations haven't been quite right. We've had some run-through linebackers at times, things of that nature where it's full speed now. We need to ricochet, we need to come off of things, and we're just not 100% clicking, which is, I think, not uncommon at this stage of camp.
Yeah, obviously, this is one of the most complex run blocking schemes in the entire NFL.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a guy who it's his first year there to a little bit to get used to it. Obviously, Kevin Zeitler is new to this offense. You move Graham Glasgow to the other side. These guys aren't just going to click right away and be lights out, but we've seen them be elite runners with lesser players, with Yodi, with Sorsdahl, with Dan Skipper.
Jamal Williams, the Detroit legend. How dare you?
Yeah, sorry. Jamal Williams, he's statistically the best running back in Detroit Lions history. But you look at what these guys do, what Ben Johnson does with this run scheme. There's a reason that defensive coaches all around the league are scared of this guy. Like, it's so complex. There are so many back alleys and counters off of every single play that it's going to take these offensive linemen, these big uglies, a little while to get used to what's going on, especially if they're new to it. But luckily, that's only one guy that really has to learn this, and then they're going to start firing at all cylinders.
Guys, this is your offensive coordinator. The media asked him a question about the run game. And he can't help but the fucking glaze the defensive line! Come on! This defensive line sucked last year. There was no pressure. We all sat here together and watched that Seahawks game, and we wanted to fucking, I don't have here to rip out, but I would have did my beard or so. That was fucking annoying. We could have hit Geno Smith, the 2 backup offensive linemen against the Seahawks this year. And now here we are in practice, this defensive line against the best offensive line in the league, who's also 4 years into an offensive scheme and system, and they're dominating them, bro.
Yeah. To be fair, they were fantastic at stopping the run last year, too.
They were, but it's not even just like, I mean, yeah, obviously they're still blitzing every once in a while, too, but like, you heard what he said.
Yeah.
He's talking about the big guys. He's talking about Aleem getting back there. He's talking about Hutch getting back there. He's talking about the defensive line. And then, yes, he went on to the secondary. Last year, the reason why I say it like that, for context, last year the way Detroit Lions stopped the run was we filled every gap.
Yes.
It was kind of like a night at Steve O'Wild's mom's house. It was just filling every hole.
You're just going after everything.
Oh, I don't care. All my haters get one today. I started at 7:30 in the morning. Everyone's going to be.
All day. Got to be.
But that's how we did it last year. This year, and through camp, the front four are doing it.
Yes.
Like, the Levi stuff is the craziest to me just because, like, I forgot how fucking big he is because he just hardly played.
Yeah.
He's a giant human being.
He's a second-round draft pick for a reason.
Marcus Davenport, 6'6", 276 pounds.
Yeah.
Giant fucking human being.
First-round draft pick for a reason.
It's like Steve Wild's mom's clogging every fucking hole, man. It's I love it.
What?
And I know this is like a Ben Johnson run game. But like, if your offensive coordinator is glazing the defensive line, just know this shit's like real.
Everything goes back to that. And we talked about it. The big jump from a guy like Jack Campbell is because this defensive line is going to be so much better, and he doesn't have to overcommit. He's going to have wide open lanes of, okay, the running back literally can only go here, or he's going to run into a wall. So it's going to make everybody around them better. When you can get pressure with 4, or when you can stop the run with 4 guys, it makes every single other member of your defense better. And that's what we're seeing so far. When you have guys at every single position, this goes back to the versatility aspect of this defense. When you have guys at all 4 positions on the defensive line that can both rush the passer and stop the run at a high level, it's obviously going to look really fucking good when they all do it. So right now, you've got guys, Marcus Davenport, Aleem McNeil, Levi Onwuzurike, Aiden Hutchinson, all of them plus run defenders, all of them plus pass rushers. And you don't have arguably one of the best run stuffers in the game in DJ Reader, just still sitting on the sidelines wearing shorts. Like, it's going to be insane.
Easy. You've talked about it. Now Ben Johnson, the best offensive coordinator in the league, has talked about it.
Yes,
like, this is not glazing. They do not lie about their players. And for them to say this, and obviously you've been there almost every single day to say this about our defensive line, like, the sky is the, like there is no limit for what this defense can do and where this team can go. If this defensive line is as good as advertised, as we're hearing, as we're seeing, this team is going to be unstoppable.
Dude, you wonder why I'm so fucking giddy, but wait, there's more. There's another clip in there, Ben Johnson talking about defensive players.
There's more.
If you could grab that one. I don't know if you named it as that.
Yeah,
but
I named it defensive upgrade.
Are there any defensive standouts from your perspective, just watching from the offensive side?
Oh, shoot. I mean, I think it's across the board, to be completely honest with you. Up front, Aiden and Aleem, as you would think. We tried to double team Aleem the other day. We could barely move him off the ball. You know, he's got a low center of gravity and did a really nice job on us. The second level, those guys are all coming back. I mean, between Anzalone's, he's seeing our mic point, this, that, and the other, and he kind of knows what's going on at this point. So we're going to have to start getting some dummy calls on him and keep him honest. But obviously the biggest adjustment has been these corners. They're coming up, they're pressing us, they're challenging us, and we need that type of work. The more one-on-ones we can get in practice with the pads on it are going to be helpful for our guys, releasing versus press. But these guys are fearless. They have a swagger, and some mistakes that they were making early in camp, we got them on a few deep balls, before the pads got on. They've cleaned that stuff up. So you see improvement every day from the back end. So we're hopping up the defensive line.
Yeah.
Deservedly so. And he did to begin the clip. But then it kind of, it carried on. And Enzo, he kind of, he's been cheating. He said it. But then he also moved down to secondary. That's why I said, wait, there's more, hyping up the defensive line. The secondary
there's more.
There's more. The secondary is doing really well too, man.
That's what we love to hear, and that's what they did. They went out and got tacklers at the corner position. Amik Robinson, tackles. Carlton Davis, tackles. Terrion Arnold, Ennis Rakeshaw, they tackle. We know Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch will knock you on your fucking ass. Like, this secondary likes to hit. This secondary likes to be aggressive. And that rat bastard, Alex Anzalone, calling out the plays before they can even run them because he is just so analytically smart. He is so in tune with what's going on. He knows this offense probably better than Kevin Zeitler. He probably knows this offense better than Graham Glasgow because he's been playing against it for 3 years now.
Yeah.
So when you have that kind of continuity, that kind of buy-in, and the intensity and grit and versatility on all 3 levels of your defense, these guys are going to be flying around, dude. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah,
I can't fucking wait to watch it. Go ahead, Caleb.
This only makes the offense better too. I mean, Ben Johnson's probably out there like, I've never seen shit like this in practice before. This is a lot different than Benito Jones and Camp Sutton. Like having some talent on that defense now. Because Ben Johnson's a perfectionist, so he's gonna see where the holes are, and fix it. But yeah, this helps the defense a lot. I mean, the offense a lot. That the defense is giving them a little bit of competition.
Mm-hmm. It's this is the crazy part about it too. I know we gave praise to him yesterday. I'm talking about Terrell Williams, but like this guy hasn't even had an entire offseason with his defensive line, and the results are like already showing. This guy might be god tier defensive line coach. Yeah, the offseason is not over yet. We still have rookies to fine tune. Like it's literally insane. And DJ Reader, as we said earlier, is still working out, trying to come back from that quad injury. It's knucking butts.
How many times do we have to say that when Dan Campbell speaks, he means what he says, and he says what he means? And what he said was that Terrell Williams is the best defensive line coach in the NFL. Track record to prove it with Miami, with Tennessee, and we're seeing the fruits of that labor. Like I love it, man. I'm extremely excited.
Guys, we got more Detroit Lions hype, more news from camp. But first, we got to tell you about Guardian Alarm, the best defense.
The best defense in the game is Guardian Alarm, because Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and no Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work, and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
And let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at alliedchallenge.com today.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had to spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness, and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Dispo Dispensary not only is your local cannabis plug and the best cannabis provider in the state of Michigan, but they're also giving you a free $10 when you scan the QR code or screenshot the QR code above my head right now and bring it to any location. There's multiple locations, whether your local cannabis plug is Dispo. Local cannabis plug, you must be 21 up and older to participate. What up, there? Welcome back to World Heavyweights live on WorldSports.com. I'm MLB Eazy, joined by Spinmo Rex.
Hello.
Young Chris is not here, but shout out to Papa Platty.
Shout out to Papa
We got
Platty.
Justin, a.k.a. Juice, in the building. Microwave Nick. We got Caleb, the colorblind. See a lot of people, not a lot of people, just one supreme dumbass named Hunter in the chat bringing up Hendon Hooker. And oddly enough, this next topic is about Hendon Hooker. And here's Ben Johnson on some of his early struggles. I'm kind of curious to ask you guys if you're concerned or not.
How much of the inconsistencies we've seen are to be expected from your perspective, just given that the time off and maybe some of the mechanical adjustments you've implemented this offseason, and then where do you need him to get to where you're comfortable with him as
who is that again?
Hendon.
Hendon, yeah.
Where you feel comfortable with him as a number 2 with how you've described what you need from that position?
Yeah, listen, we've taken an approach. We're coaching him hard, which means we're throwing a lot on him. And when he makes a mistake, we're letting him know about it. And that's what we believe in. That's what we believe in, because if he can handle that, then once he gets to these preseason games, it's going to be a cinch for him. He's really going to click, and I really think he's going to flourish because of that. So he's feeling it. He felt it a lot in the springtime. I think at this point now, he's got a comfort level. Those 6 weeks off during the summer, all the young guys, but especially Hendon, I mean, you can tell that he really worked at his craft. He worked on calling the plays, getting in and out of the huddle, the procedure of it, because once he got that part right, now we can see his talent really coming to life. He's been a lot more accurate here in training camp. You've seen him on the move a little bit more. I think once we get into games, we'll see his legs really be a benefit for us. So I'm pleased with the growth he had from the springtime here to camp, and we'll continue to see how far we can push him here over the next few weeks.
So I kind of wish I asked the question before playing the video, because after the video, I feel like the video gives a little bit more optimism. Am I reading that wrong?
Yeah, I think he had nothing but good things to say.
That
right?
sounded good. That's what you want to hear. Is he's learning, he's getting better. They're coaching him up, but we're not worried about it. I don't care if Hendon Hooker's not ready, because if Jared Goff goes down, there it goes. Like,
Jesus,
pray to God. But
what's wrong?
You
were so happy.
Yeah, I know. But
why'd you do that?
Because you brought up a backup quarterback.
Wait, you just asked if you're concerned about Hendon Hooker.
I don't have any concerns about Hendon Hooker, because Hendon Hooker's not going to play a game next year. So I don't give a shit about Hendon Hooker. It's the same thing why I didn't get all excited about Teddy Two Gloves, like Matt. Teddy Two Gloves.
The Teddy Two Gloves stuff is crazy.
The best backup quarterback in the NFL. I don't give a fuck about our backup quarterback.
Did you see who J-Mo gave credit to for his development?
Teddy Two Gloves.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he probably told him how to be he's a professional.
Yeah.
I told him how to be a professional, how to
He's
be a
like,
man.
you gotta wear a suit.
Yeah.
What else? That's it. Stop being
Get
McDonald's.
a cool nickname.
Yeah.
Wear some
Teddy Two Gloves.
Wear some more gloves.
Level up, son.
Yeah.
I
I'd rather not hear anything about Hendon Hooker for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Preseason.
The goal of this season is that Hendon Hooker doesn't play
fair.
a snap in the regular season unless it's the last game of the year.
I'm excited for the preseason game just to see him, though. I mean, you spent a third-round pick on your backup quarterback. Obviously, you'd never want to see him in the game, but in a KC, Patrick Mahomes getting hurt type situation where Chad Henne has to come in for a couple drives while he's getting, some injections, some of that Michael Jordan magic juice.
Deer antler extract.
If he needs to come in for holy shit, deer antler
That's what they used on
extract.
Ray Lewis when he was dead in the Super Bowl.
Well,
You guys
if
don't
you have
remember
to, if you have to give him some extract or whatever it is, if
Deer
Hendon can come in for 2 drives and maybe put up 3 points on the board or get some clutch first downs and flip the field, that's the only time that you ever have to worry about the backup quarterback is if he's gone for a couple series in a massive game. So yeah, I'm excited to see Hendon in the preseason because we haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
I don't care about the preseason either.
I care. I like it. I'm here for it.
I'm with you, Spenny.
There's enough young guys on this team to care or be excited for the preseason. I mean, you're one in the booth right now. You love Ennis Rakestraw. Guess who's going to get reps there in this preseason? Ennis Rakestraw. You're not excited to see your boy?
I am excited to see my boy, but at the same time, he's gonna play like 2 drives in every game and then sit the rest of the game. Like,
Dude, he's been playing a lot.
He's not. I don't feel like he's gonna necessarily see the high impact reps he's gonna see when he's actually playing in the regular season against actual high impact receivers.
He's in the second team right now.
Well, he's gonna play snaps though. Like, he's gonna have snaps in the game. You're gonna see him on the field in the regular season.
He's gonna have more snaps now.
You don't know that.
I don't know that. I can't tell the future. I mean, I have been pretty good. That's why certain people bought me pizza and other people, paid me $370+. But on to other things.
I got Spenny pizza today.
You did.
Shout out
from where?
Squeezer.
Little Squeezer.
Pizza, bitch.
Jesus,
pizza.
boys,
yeah,
you
why'd
guys
you
are-
tell him that? He's so pissed now.
Yeah, what the fuck? Pizza, bitch.
And you know how he's pissed? He never swears unless he's like actually pissed off.
That's true.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
This thing's going to.
I'm not worried about Hendon Hooker. Nobody should be worried about Hendon Hooker. This is essentially his rookie season. The same way Blake Griffin kind of missed that first year because of an injury and whatnot. This guy came in with torn ACL. Didn't get to get reps until the back half of the year, and he was just running the Skelly offense at that point.
Yeah.
They already had a secondary quarterback in place.
Get it 2 gloves.
I think he got activated like the last week or last 2 weeks, something like that. Like, this is his first offseason. I had that theory a little bit earlier because we both wanted to see Caleb Williams play tonight.
Yes.
He's not. My theory, he's not. They don't want to deal with the backlash that comes with him having a few bad drives because he's not ready.
It's the super duper preseason game. It's the Hall of Fame game. Who played in it last year because everybody wanted to see their rookie and he didn't play either. You're not going to play a guy you drafted 1-1 in the Hall of Fame game. You're not going to do it.
Because imagine if he gets hurt.
Yes, exactly.
No, hard pass.
You don't even want to play that guy in preseason.
How about
he's going to get some reps in preseason, but not the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, that's a great point. Honestly, I think did you guys
Browns versus Jets?
Yeah, everybody wanted to see
DTR.
Watson.
Yeah, DTR played the whole game because I forget who they wanted to see.
Yeah, who else was there? They'll both. I mean, Jets probably would have.
They did too.
No, Jets drafted.
Zach Wilson didn't even play in that game. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's gonna be fighting for his job. He's gonna play a big game." No,
I think he did, didn't he?
No.
Fellas.
Zach Wilson did play the game because Aaron Rodgers didn't.
Yeah.
Stop! You're just saying shit.
Talking about Caleb Williams real quick. Obviously not playing tonight. And
yeah, the lights went out. No one got to watch it.
Yeah, his mom's hot.
Did you guys see the quote about Caleb Williams and the locker room getting cleaned up?
I saw something.
Wait.
He was telling veterans they need to keep the locker room clean already. Like
with painted fingernails?
Yes, with painted fingernails.
Can you guys pick up your jock straps?
Are you my actual mom right now? Yeah.
Dude, if
a
rookie told me if a rookie told me to clean up my locker, I'd punch him in the face.
Yeah, honestly.
How do you think that's going over in the locker room right now?
Like I said, if he wins 9 games for the Bears this year, their entire offensive line is going to be painting their nails. That's that's all that matters.
Straight up.
9 wins?
Yeah.
I think their over-under is 8.5.
Yeah, so if they go over, because they're not going to beat the Lions, they're not going to beat the Packers.
I don't know. I just don't think that would bode over well as a rookie.
If he is a good player, I don't give a fuck what he does, what he says, where he is. Aaron Rodgers smokes ayahuasca and gives himself enemas, but he is one of the best quarterbacks of all time, so people play with him. He annexed his family and is a dick, but people like him because he can throw one of the best balls in the history of the NFL. Like
Brett Favre was
Very
dick
true.
pics in the locker room.
Brett Favre was frauding fucking
Mississippi
charities and sending dick pics to women, but he could sling that bitch, and so
Ray
nobody
Lewis
cared.
killed a guy.
Allegedly. Aaron Hernandez killed like 6 people, and they gave him an extent. If you are good at football and you will help them win football games, they don't give a shit what you do.
And put that in the context.
But if you're painting your nails and telling offensive linemen to pick up their chaw, and you're going out there throwing 5 interceptions, you're gonna get slapped. Like that's what happened.
And to give that context too, no one has a higher morale. Is probably not the word I'm looking for here, but like Tim Tebow was the ultimate
yeah, dude, he's a Christian
Jesus
virgin.
freak. But he was hauling them over to the convicts for to win a national championship and a Heisman on the way. It's like that's how football goes. But I'm with you. It maybe takes a minute to gel there, but they'll get it going. I just don't think he's ready. Shane Waldron, I just recently found out that he just runs like a lot of shotgun, like empty backfields, and that's just like that means a lot of reading for like a rookie quarterback. And I think that he's just not ready.
Yeah.
Like, you've heard the stories in camp too. He's kind of struggling a bit too, but it's his first camp
rookie,
at the NFL level. Yes, normal shit.
To that point, though, if they struggle early out of the gate, could you see him losing the locker room as being this kind of person and this kind of leader? Even if they start maybe like 1-4, you don't see that being a problem in that locker room?
No, he's a rookie. That's what happens. Not every rookie is C.J. Stroud. There's a reason why C.J. Stroud was insane. Because you don't do that in the NFL. You don't walk into the NFL and day one are a top 5 quarterback. Like, that's not what happens. Peyton Manning threw like 25, 26 interceptions his rookie year. They're not just going to give up on him if he starts off bad. They know the talent he is. They see it every day at practice. Just because he's a little,
bitchy.
Yeah, a little fruity, a little flamboyant.
Yeah.
And they're not just going to give up on him. He is I fully believe that Caleb Williams is going to be an absolute dog in the NFL. And I don't think they're not going to give up on him.
He hits the ground running?
No, I mean, I don't think he's terrible. I think he'll do better than that bum Trevor Lawrence.
But my point to that is they were supposed to have the 9th overall pick. Like, this was a scenario where they have a good team around him. He's not like going to the worst team in football because they traded for that pick.
Yeah.
So the expectations have never been higher for a 1-1 quarterback to go into this system.
Their over-under is 8.5, so it's not
That's
like their
insane,
expectations is to win a Super Bowl.
Stroud did start 1-2 last year, by the way. So
and then
there's
he
no
went out
reason
there
to
and
be
they
panicked.
won the division.
Yeah, there's no reason to be panicking early in the season. I mean, there's going to be growing pains if he is going to be CJ Stroud, but he most likely will not be.
Shifcon said he's definitely got Jared McCain tendencies. Oh, for sure. They're the same.
Yeah, I guess to Nick's point, no, Juju still signed contracts.
Juju on that beat.
He kind of was like the first generation of that type of player.
TikTok fame.
Yeah.
But also,
Quarterback.
Juju,
he's a dog.
He's a dog. Remember when he decapitated Vontaze Burfict?
That was wild.
When he got his lick back for Antonio Brown, fucking put him in the dirt, stood over him, flexing.
Oh, yeah, I do. Like, on the logo, isn't it?
That's the shit that'll endear you to a team. All Caleb Williams has to go is do out there and truck somebody, and the team will be fine with it.
Yeah.
It's not like he's a bad athlete or he plays soft or anything. He just paints his nails and cries a lot. I mean, I don't give a shit if you paint your nails.
Hey, I'm not
you got a
judging,
big case.
just like to shoot
You're wearing
straight.
short shorts. If you go out there, you throw for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns, you could be my quarterback any day of the week.
I'm open. I'm always fucking open.
What's that from?
I have no idea. I've never even played it, but I'm open. He's an open guy.
He is an open guy. Tell us about Lady Jane, Spinny.
Let me tell you about Lady Jane's. Awesome is when a guy can be a guy
singing
and
that?
get an amazing haircut.
Let me tell you about Lady
Jane's. That's Lady Jane's Haircuts, man. Stop in, sit back, relax, and let one of Lady Jane's talented stylists make you look and feel great. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through the 25th at Warwick Hills. Leave the golf to the pros, but don't miss the party at 17. $2 birdie beers, concerts, and more. Get your tickets at allychallenge.com. Brought to you by Randy Wise Automotive. And give your pet the best. We were just there today. Premier Pet Supply in Livonia. Shout out. They hooked us up. It is Customer Appreciation Month, so go there now. You'll get a ton of discounts. There's a lot of good stuff for you to choose from. Family and locally owned and operated for over 30 years. 60 brands of food, nutrition experts, anything you can need. PremierPetSupply.com.
Caleb Williams over under passing yards is 3,500.
Damn.
Smashing that over.
Smashing that under.
The over?
Yeah.
Bears never had a 4,000-yard passer in the history.
DJ Moore, Keenan Allen.
Rookie, Air.
No, rookie is Roma
Fingernails.
Dunze. Oh, cool.
Oh, he's a
Caleb, yeah, you're right.
Caleb Williams is also a rookie.
How many yards did Stroud end the year with?
Over 4,000.
It's 17 games too. It's
But the
gotta
Bears
be.
have never had a 4,000. Yeah, Stroud at 41.08.
That's over. Nick, you're not taking that over?
I would take the over.
I was just trolling.
Yeah. Shout out to DNC ENT for providing that information. I smashed that like button.
D-Money 98. You won the Soroki's gift card.
What?
So, because Jesus won the tournament. Golly. But yeah, if you
Congrats, bud.
Congrats, bud.
Golly, bud.
Yeah, so get message Jesus on Twitter or something. We'll get you hooked up.
Or just email the admin at Woodward Sports email. Either way.
Well, now everybody can email it and say I'm D-Money 98. I'm about to.
Either way.
I'm about to make a burner.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm D-Money 98. Send it to Spencer's address.
Oh, you stole my idea. All right, two places we could take this one. We got more training camp stuff. I kind of been wanting to talk about this, but I don't have much more other than just reporting this. The other one, something we do annually, it's the top 10 Detroit Lions. Justin or the chat decide. Chat, you want top 10 Lions? Or do you want to talk about Detroit Lions?
I want to do top 10.
All right, let's do top 10.
Yeah.
Just for you.
This is my show.
Go ahead,
I want it now.
All right, who's going first?
Labrador. I'll go first. Check it up there, Sir Jesus. All right, my top 10 Detroit. There should be one on a background.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Yep, I see
so we
it.
don't get that ugly.
Ugly what?
I was going to say it. But
ugly what?
That ugly empty space on the sides. There we go. Look at that. Better dead than red, though. At number 10, this is a projection.
America.
So this is what we think is going to happen by the end of the year. This is what we think the list will be. Number 10, I got Jameson Williams. And number 9, I got Kirby Joseph. I've already staked my claim for both of these players. I think Jameson Williams will be over 1,000 yards receiving. I think Kirby Joseph will lead the league in interceptions. At number 8, I got Sam Laporta. Sam Laporta, he's going to be a touchdown monster this year. He is the red zone weapon for the Detroit Lions. Watch for him to eat. I think he leads tight ends in touchdown receptions. At number 7, you've got Jahmyr Gibbs. What else can I say about this guy? He's going to be over 1,200 yards rushing. He's going to be over 500 yards receiving. He's going to be over 12, 13 total touchdowns. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to have a monster year. At number 6, I got Jared Goff. 6. The straw that stirs the drink.
Wow.
I know.
Top 5 quarterback in the league, bro.
I know. He's got to be number 1.
Bro, he was second in yards, bro.
I know, man. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I know.
What are we doing?
I had to do it. Number 1 in our hearts, but number 6 on my list. Jared Goff. He's the straw that stirs the drink. I expect him to have another elite caliber season like he has in the past.
Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson wouldn't exist if it weren't for Jared Thomas Goff.
I know. You know, shout out Jared Goff.
He held Dan Campbell's hand to start him.
That's true. It is true.
What are we doing here?
At number 5, I have Brian Branch.
Over Goff? No! Where?
He's about to get muted.
At number 5, I've got...
What the fuck?
At number 5, I got Brian Branch. The kid's going to be a stud. He's moving to full-time safety this year. Look for him to have... You want to see a guy who can do what Ife Melifonwu did in that 5-game stretch, but throughout a whole season? His name is Brian Branch. I think he's going to be one of the best safeties in the NFL this year.
Just caught the replay on my screen.
Yeah, at number 4, I got Aiden Hutchinson. Hutch is going to be over 15 sacks this year. He's going to have a case for Defensive Player of the Year. The guy's an absolute animal. Number 3, Amon-Ra St. Brown. What else can you say about this guy? Pencil him in for 1,300, 1,400 plus receptions, 9 plus touchdowns. The guy is an absolute machine. He's going to have another 110 catches this year. He is showing no signs of slowing down. At number 2, a guy that players, I guess, don't think is a top 100 player in the NFL, but he is the best center in the league. He's going to be a Pro Bowler. He's going to be first-team All-Pro. That is Frank Ragnow. And at number 1, the best non-quarterback in the NFL, perennial first-team All-Pro, gold jacket loading, Penei Sewell. He's the best player on this team.
Yeah. I mean,
I think our top 4 are the exact same. I mean, it's hard to argue it.
Jared Goff should be number 1.
Easy. You had me literally crying over here. I could not stop laughing.
Neither can I, boy. Neither can I.
And again, these are the projections for next year. By the end of the season, what we think is going.
Real quick, before you show mine, it was before we confirmed if they're projections or not.
You texted me and I said yes right away.
No, you said like a very indecisive. Yeah, find that because you did not say yes. I think you said like, I don't care.
Oh my, holy shit, sure. Easy. I'm looking at this right now.
You said top 10 projections at 120, and at 125, I said sure.
Listen, at 125, I was busy.
All right, that's fair.
Oh,
hey, you know what? Let me hit that.
Actually, I wasn't. I messaged you back.
Yeah, you texted back like 2 minutes later.
Oh, yeah, I see the Ben Johnson press conference. At number 10, I probably would have had Jameson Williams on this list had I gone projections, but I got Dave Montgomery. I know that our guy Power Neck doesn't have him as top 15. I don't think you had him as a top 15 running back either. But you talking about a straw that stirs the drink. The running game to Jared Goff is like yin and yang. No podcast. No, shout out to the podcast. It's like it's
shout out the boys.
Goes hand in hand.
Shout out.
I love Dave Montgomery. I think he's a little bit slept on as a player. DJ Reader is my number 9. talking about in a situation that stirs a drink. DJ Reader is opening up a lot of situations for Aleem McNeil, who's already doing it by himself, Aiden Hutchinson, who's already doing it by himself, and whoever ends up taking that opposite edge of him. And I take on that one. I think they're gonna be in and out, different people, depending on like who they're playing that game. Number 8 for me was Brian Branch. He probably could have him earlier or higher, I should say, had I known this was a projection list, but as now number 8. Number 7, Jahmyr Gibbs. I already have him as a top 3 running back in the game. Sam Laporta's already top 3 tight end in the game. I think he's crucial to what we're doing as a team, especially even with Jameson Williams doing what he's doing. The underneath in the middle is where Jared Goff eats.
Yes.
It's where this offense eats. And you heard comments from one Tom Brady who says, yeah, you want to get the ball to your players when there's just more field. The middle of the field is where that happens, and that's where Sam Laporta is going to be receiving the ball, in my opinion. Although he did have a couple out routes. Number 5. The man himself.
5?
The man himself. JG. You know who else's name started with J? Jesus. Jesus Goff at number 5. I only had him at 5 and not 1, 2, 3, and 4 because it would have been fair to the other guys. It just wouldn't have been fair to the other guys. But Jared Goff, number 5 on my list. Number 4, the man, the graphic himself, Aiden Hutchinson, guys. Tuesday, I watched him get a would-be sack, and usually on screenplays, and this is the first team, so it's Jesus Goff making the play here. Screenplays, the ball's out of there, especially a guy like Jahmyr Gibbs is gone. Aiden Hutchinson was there so quick, even without being able to touch Jared Goff, would have gotten a sack and or interception. And you saw it happen against the Panthers, by the way.
Nick, can you look that up for me, the over-under on Hutch interceptions?
Is that a line?
Hutch picks?
If it's 0.5, I'm smashing.
I don't even think that's going to be on there.
Yeah, I don't know if that'd be the line.
I mean, he's got an interception.
It's probably 0.5, honestly. It's probably half.
I would bet money that there's no line on it, but I will be on it.
So what are the odds that there isn't odds for it?
Continue.
Number 3, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Number 1 and 2. This is the Woodward heavyweights. We celebrate offensive linemen around here, especially the best in the league. Frank Ragnow and Penei Sewell running up the best Detroit lines in the roster. Boys, Caleb, Jesus, where you at?
I gotta say, Goff's pretty high on this list for you. I thought he would be lower.
Why?
Why would you say that?
You're a hater, dude.
No, seriously, I was surprised you had Goff at 5. I mean, the system around him. I mean, I don't even have Goff at 5 on mine.
I'll tell you what, it was
when you talk about all pro, like Pro Bowls, like all pro potential. If this is a list based on projections,
wow, why do you hate him so much? Oh
the
my
trajectory,
God.
Hater.
I think the trajectory of even like a Laporta and Gibbs, you could say by the end of the season,
he's a hater.
That's
it was really hard for me.
No, Gibbs might be up there.
It was really hard for me
that's
to
what I'm saying.
Jack Campbell off this list.
Really?
I think Jack Campbell's going to be one of the best players on the team.
So that was the other topic. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not even like in a bad way. I don't know, bro. I haven't seen it yet.
I can't believe we didn't see Aleem McNeil on either list. If it's projections.
Yeah. Also.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do mine as projection.
That's
and
true.
Aleem McNeil probably should have been on the list. You're right. Probably over David Montgomery.
Throw it up one more time. Just use this.
I have it right here. I'd probably take Kirby off, I think.
Ooh,
Sorry.
hater.
Sorry.
He's a hater.
Yep.
How about DJ Reader as well, boys? This is one of the top guys that we brought in.
Yeah.
I got to stand on business. I say
Easy
Kirby
Adam.
Joseph is leading the league in interceptions.
I just think this team is so good.
There's so many
put
good
them
players.
in top 10. Like, honestly, there's multiple names that could be in the top 10. It's honestly just personal preference on who you think is going to have that breakout season.
Aleem should be on there, though.
Not on mine.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
That's your boy.
I know, and there's nobody I could take off to put him on.
Did I tell you about when I dapped him up? His fucking tricep looked like a milk jug? That was insane. He's fucking... No.
So where did you guys have second team All-Pros? Rookie Sam Laporta again.
I think I had him at 7.
I Laporta at 6.
You guys both had Goff higher than Sam Laporta?
Yeah. Sam Laporta is made by Jared Goff.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Jared Goff, Sam Laporta wouldn't be anything.
Jared Goff went back in time, took Sam Laporta's dad's and put it in Sam Laporta's, and then made Sam Laporta. Literally.
I think the trajectory, second team All-Pro is a rookie. I mean, obviously, Jared's throwing him the ball, but the yards after the
Name him Sammy.
He's going to play for the Lions.
I'm off. Take your vitamins and say your prayers.
See you later.
I think you're talking.
Have a good time. We'll see you next year.
I think you're talking about one of the top tight ends in the game
Well,
already.
we're talking
as
about
a
a top
rookie.
3 quarterback.
My God.
Top 5.
Yeah,
at least.
top 3.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
At least.
Dude, the NFL players that voted him beneath 13 other quarterbacks don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Where is your guys' respect for Sam Laporta, Dan?
Dan Orlovsky, who played quarterback, has no fucking clue what he's talking about.
No, I mean,
He did around the
I
end zone,
wouldn't,
though.
I wouldn't
It's
hate
easy.
it. I wouldn't hate it if you had Sam Laporta or Jahmyr Gibbs above
Yeah.
him, because we've seen these guys both show elite flashes, show flashes as being possibly the best player in their position. We said Sam Laporta is already a top 3 tight end in the NFL.
Yeah.
We all pretty much said that Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be a top 5 running back in the NFL.
Yup.
Is Jared Goff a top 5 quarterback?
Yes.
No, because he's number 1. But no, he's. I would respectfully say he's not a top 5 quarterback. So if you had Laporta or Gibbs over him for projections at the end of the year, I'm not mad.
Real talk, though, a lot of this doesn't exist without Jared Goff.
Yes.
So, like,
Yes.
out of respect, he has to be, for me, top 5.
Because he's the one that's leading them and throwing them the football.
And I think even beyond like just the play, because obviously I think we all know I'm not rating that amongst the elite, but the numbers are because he's fulfilling his job, but also just the story itself. You know what I'm saying, a guy that like he had a chip on his shoulder and he had a resume to go along with it. It's like, hey, follow me, like we got this, along with Dan Campbell as well too. But
hey, tell us where we can bring our celebrities.
It's my quarterback.
Listen, man, grab your celebrities. If you don't have one, kidnap one and bring them on down to the slums. Don't do that. Grab your celebrities, golf clubs, head on down to the Randy.
Wait
Wild.
outside their house. When the garage opens for them to pull in, run in there with a chloroformed rag, allegedly.
You said that was on the screen in my face there. Thanks. Randy Wise Automotive Team Celebrity Golf Tour. Scan the QR code above my head and you could be on a course, the University of Michigan golf course with University of Michigan's greatest wide receiver of all time, Braylon Edwards, or you could complete a foursome with the Calvin Johnson Celebrity Golf Tour as well. It's Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. Scan the QR code and join. You'll have weights. We'll be right back.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Ham for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
Smoky's Crispy Chicken and Pizza is known for their quality hand-battered, hand-breaded chicken tenders, delicious chicken sandwiches, New York-style pizza, and the best biscuits in the biscuit game. They just opened a location in Madison Heights, so make sure you go tap in to find a location near you. Go to Sorokis.com or just pull up to one. They're all over the place. Sorokis, now that's crispy.
Were you about to finish reading the Asian accent almost? Yeah.
Sorokis.
Sorry, let's not cancel ourselves.
We've done worse.
For sure, I've done worse. Yes.
Right now in the chat, what's our most cancelable moment?
No, don't do it. Jack Campbell. We heard it from Calvin Shepard. We heard it from Aaron Glenn. And not just me, because I've been there all week too. But has anybody heard it from any reporters?
No.
I've been there. I haven't seen it.
What do you want to see from him?
Something, bro. I mean,
You haven't seen him tackle anybody?
Bro, so 1v1s. So today was J-Mo versus Ennis Rakeshaw. That was like the main event. David Montgomery, I love Jack Campbell. Let me start there. Dave Montgomery made him his. Dave Montgomery won.
Say it.
Time after time. These 2 days.
In
now.
receiving?
Tuesday. No, just like they're just
one-on-ones in the hole?
Yeah, like the Oklahoma without getting up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been stiff arms. It's been jukes. Mainly a stiff arm. It's like he gets there to wrap him up. But I don't know because David, but at the same time, he would truck him at that point. He just throws him off of him. I don't know what it is. And then where I want to see, because I don't care so much about the tackling, because we have an Alex Anzalone who's been a tackling machine the past couple years.
Yeah.
And he's gonna play. He's gonna get to play the will now too, which is like his like base position. But the 6'5" frame we talked about, like covering the middle of the field, getting hands on balls, forcing like, turnovers or whatnot. Yeah, I haven't even seen that either.
To be fair, David Montgomery is statistically one of the hardest running backs in the NFL to tackle one-on-one.
That is fair.
He breaks more tackles and he takes more yards after contact consistently than the majority of running backs in the NFL. But you do want to see him showing out. You do want to see him going out there and making plays. If that defensive line is playing to the level that it is,
he should.
He should be.
Yeah.
Has Anzalone been standing out? Have any of the linebackers? I know Malcolm had that big hit. I know Derek Barnes had an interception.
So that's the thing. Remember when like we had the linebacker argument? I'm like, I don't know if there's a stat to point out for a linebacker because they're supposed to get tackles. So like when they have a lot of tackles, I'm not like that makes them the best in the league. That's just like you did your job type thing, you know?
Yeah.
The one thing I could say to I guess Jack and maybe even Anzo at this point too is maybe like just the presence of himself is stopping balls from going certain ways. Does that make sense? Like just the fact that he is 6'5" in the middle of the field there. Maybe Goff is kind of hesitant to go a certain way, and maybe he's, yeah. And I wouldn't know that because I don't know Jared Goff's reads. I don't know what's going through Jared Goff's mind. That could be a possibility, but in terms of like what I was expecting, because he was the guy. I think I've gone out there and I put it on Twitter, and I think I put it on Wax where I think he's gonna make the biggest jump. I think I said he's gonna be on the PFF top 10 linebackers next year. But I don't know. We said the rest of the offseason.
I still believe it.
No,
I still believe
sure.
in it. I'm not gonna turn cloak on Jack Campbell. I think that he is going to do it, especially with that defensive line in front of him.
The other thing too is I'm not giving up on any Brad Holmes pick until year 3, and honestly after year 3, because it said it yesterday too. But with Iffy year 3, wait for him. Derek Barnes, you got Jamison Williams now too. Levon Enriquez joined the club. It's not fair to have in my opinion, with Brad Holmes. I'm just not. You're gonna look stupid. You're gonna end up looking stupid if you judge a Brad Holmes pick before that 3rd year. But I don't know, Nick. Are you concerned to not have heard anything out of Jack Campbell?
So you kind of said it earlier when you said like maybe he's doing things behind the scenes, and when he was in front of the microphone for the first time, I believe he said, "I don't care if I have 12 tackles or 1 tackle. If I'm in the right spot, causing this defense to succeed, I'm doing my job."
Yeah,
like that came out of Jack Campbell's mouth. So maybe he was told by the coaching staff, "Hey, look, if you are in this role, you might not get the tackles that you're expecting, and he might not be the flashy guy on the television every day or in person when you're at Ford Field. But is this defense succeeding? And if so, I'm just fine with that."
Yep.
Even if you put a first-round pick into him.
I still think he'll be over 100 tackles at the end of the year. I still think he'll be the best linebacker on this team. It's just we haven't seen it so far. I'm not freaking out about it.
Mm-hmm. Caleb?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't.
That's a great point by the way, Nick.
Yeah, it doesn't worry me that much. And yeah, exactly what Nick said. Like, he's just worried about getting to the right spot and having kind of that mental game down. Because if you're a linebacker and you're in the right spot, you're helping out the entire defense.
Yeah.
I mean, Dave Montgomery's a hard dude to tackle, and one-on-ones especially, that seems like a pretty tough drill. Just kind of.
That's a great point.
Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not casting any judgment until year 3, but also I kind of said what Nick said in a roundabout way is like maybe he's just in the spot and Goff's not going to a certain area because he's there. I just expect to see him. I expected to see him get his hands dirtier, though, I guess.
It's fair. It's fair. I think we'll see more of that in joint practices when those start. I think that's where you see a lot of him because I doubt they're asking him to cover Laporta in like drills. They're probably having the nickel or one of the safeties cover Laporta. So we'll see. And it's the same thing. If his name's not being called out for a bad reason, that's not bad either. Like
it's a big thing in football too that people don't understand.
If you're not standing out, it's middle ground. Because you're either standing out in a good way or standing out in a bad way. And if you're not standing out in a bad way, you're doing your job.
In defensive football, if a guy's you're not hearing his name too often, it's not a bad thing at all.
Yes. Unless, if you hear, oh, Jack Campbell missed a tackle there. Oh, Jack Campbell burnt down the sideline.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack Campbell missed the block. Like, you're worried about it. But if he's just there making the play, but they're running away from him because you see a giant fucking psychopath in the hole, so they bounce it outside, there's nothing you can do there.
Did you watch his interview a couple days ago?
No.
This guy, the millionaire Jack Campbell, you know he drives? 2015 Dodge Ram.
Hell yeah.
It's also balls. He worked for the fucking Fords. Like,
that is true.
You're in interviews talking about your 2015 Ram.
That's what they think of him, to not hook him up with a cart. No, just kidding. All right.
Great point, Nick.
Overreaction.
Call in 248-971.
Why doesn't Jack Campbell drive a Ford? 248. No.
That is definitely a radio segment.
Oh,
sure.
He seems like a Chevy guy myself. That's what I'd say.
Is Jack Campbell not driving a Ford? Cause for concern. 248. Can you really trust a linebacker if he doesn't drive a Ford?
Can you though?
Yeah. But really, I don't mean to speculate, but really. They love doing that. I don't mean to take this the wrong way, but really, is it a problem? No. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Well, we'd love to hear from you.
Jesus, you've been hearing the hype about Ennis Rakestraw, which is very true, by the way. Are you concerned that we haven't heard too much about Jack Campbell?
No, not really. I mean, they said that they're just transitioning him to be the Mike linebacker, correct?
Yes.
So, I mean, I expect growing pains. I don't expect it to be a quick and easy road, as it usually isn't for middle linebackers. I know I like the prospect. I like what I saw out of him last year. He's a hard-nosed linebacker, so I think he's going to find his way. I just, like you said, year 3 is more what I'm looking at, not year 2. I just hope he takes another step forward.
Mm-hmm. I will say, no, that was Malcolm. Gibbs. Go ahead.
I've heard good things about Derek Barnes so far. Has he stood out to you?
Yeah. He got Goff's first interception and only interception.
Not gonna lie, I'm sleeping on Barnes just because I think the first round pick and Jack Campbell in me wants to give him the spot, even if he hasn't proved it yet. But Derek Barnes is out here balling, from what I've heard.
Yeah, they got him at the Sam. That's another thing too. Actually, they've been running a lot of zone that I didn't expect, and they've been running a lot more 4-3 versus like that 4-2-5. I saw a lot out of the Detroit Lions last year, and Barnes isn't necessarily taking Campbell's spot or taking Anzo's spot. He's just on the Sam, and he's lining up as like a down linebacker at times too.
Mm-hmm.
Derek Barnes is, and he's been.
That's where we saw him play his best work last year. Like, was rushing, was
college,
attacking.
I thought that's what he was gonna be. I thought he was gonna be like a poor, and I hate when I have to do this when I do this the player comps, so they are crazy. I always admit it beforehand, but a poor man's Micah Parsons.
I want it.
I said 5-4s. It's got to mean something.
That's true.
Do you think everybody sleeps on Derek Barnes? Maybe because that Dak Prescott play? I can't get that out of my head.
That was
the
crazy.
Prescott safety. Also, like early in his career, just some of the things. But it seems like he's gotten better every year, and we forget that Brad Holmes drafted this guy. And I believe he traded up to get him.
He did.
He played really well last year.
In spots, I'd say.
No, dude. I mean, Dallas game was really his only choke job.
Yeah.
And don't forget that Tampa Bay game was actually kind of close. Like they could have drove it down and won it, but Barnes picked them off.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Really, Barnes had a good year last year when he was called upon, except for wrapping up Dak Prescott.
Yeah. And that fucking hurt.
Do you think?
Unfortunately, that's what everybody remembers.
True that. I mean, it sticks out kind of like Josh Reynolds drops.
I was going to say.
Josh Reynolds drops.
We know Microwave Boy can only remember the worst thing that happened.
Do not call me fucking Microwave Boy, buddy. Jesus.
You're in some Packers, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy, old pal.
He says he wakes up in cold sweats with Josh Reynolds drops and a Derek Barnes.
He was like, microwave noises.
But for his, to his point, that was a extremely impactful play, and you would have won that game if he made that tackle. So
yeah,
it's hard not to remember. Just like the Josh Reynolds drops are hard not to remember. Those things stand out. But he played a pretty good game. Barnes good year when he was called upon.
And that's the thing though too. That's actually a great point. Or to differentiate that is the Mike. You're either crashing down, eating blocks, making reads, passing things off, and the Will could then go get it, or the Sam goes get it. The Mike, you're kind of quarterback in there. So, yeah, Derek Barnes is going to see more action because he's the one free. where the Mike kind of has to read the field and help everybody else out as well.
And maybe that's one thing that Jack Campbell's doing, because they talked about Big Mike energy. Oh, he's calling all these plays. Maybe it's just he's getting guys in line, and he's like a general back there. He's sending the right guy in the right spot, so he doesn't have to do it. He's already got a dude waiting in that hole. Pause.
Yeah.
I guess do we have to go to break?
House.
All right.
Are we?
I got a question for you guys when we get back from break.
All right, deal. We also have wide receiver 3.
Spears.
Ben Johnson on the matter. But Swiss Insurance guys, make sure you give him a call. If you've been burned in a group chat recently, call my guy Mark. He might be able to help directly. 313. I don't have the number on the screen. But it's Mark at Swiss.
313.
530-1698. I actually knew that. I didn't have the confidence to say it. 313-530-1698. Give my guy Mark a call, and he'll get you hooked up.
How to pee.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Drive into summer and drive into savings during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest Memorial Day sale ever. We're stocked with new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, all priced to move. Like this 2024 Silverado for only $217 a month, or this 2024 Equinox for as low as $199 a month. Find your freedom in a Feldman at the Memorial Day sale going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports. Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Drive into summer and drive into savings during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest Memorial Day sale ever. We're stocked with new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, all priced to move. Like this 2024 Silverado for only $217 a month, or this 2024 Equinox for as low as $199 a month. Find your freedom in a Feldman at the Memorial Day sale going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Join the best youth football league in Metro Detroit. The Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan's 3C Sports League offers youth ages 5 to 14 with 6 exciting teams to choose from in Detroit, Belleville, Highland Park, and East Point. All coaches are trained, certified, and undergo background checks. Register for football or cheer at bgcsm.org. Equipment, meals, and transportation included, all for a chance to play for a championship at Ford Field for just $125 per child. Put the youth back in youth sports with BGC. I see why you give Chris this read.
Let's try.
You're learning from the best, kid.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live, WoodwardSports.com. I'm Easy, joined by Spimo Rax. We got Jesus in the TD booth, Nicholas Microwave Boy.
I just want to say real quick.
Don't hop on that train.
Can you single cam me for a second? I have an important announcement to make.
Yes.
It's not important at all.
Anakin Skyogre is definitely not a cop.
Yeah, it's sweet of you, dude.
Yeah, I know. Definitely not a cop.
He's been waiting for one of us to single cam and say Anakin Skywalker is definitely not a cop. Nick, you had a question about Derek Barnes before we went to break?
Yeah, we talked about the additions that we've made to this defensive line and how this linebacking core, specifically Jack Campbell, is going to take a massive step up. But is it kind of a sleeper pick that maybe Derek Barnes can be an X factor for this defense going into this season?
I mean, a rotation of linebackers is good. I talked about this defense being much improved in all facets, so Aaron Glenn's going to be able to switch up the formations, switch up what you want to do. Maybe you see a 3 linebacker set out there. Maybe you see, we said Derek Barnes at the Sam out there as an edge rusher. You never know. If he continues to play like he has at camp, he's going to get opportunities. We know that they give them to guys that show out. So, yeah, and you love to see that. Not a cop.
I liked what I saw of him last year. I don't know how much higher than that he can go. If he can go higher than that, that's what
I'm saying. Does he have another level where he could actually transform this defense to something that we haven't seen?
I don't know about another level, but I'll say another wrinkle just because they've been putting him on the line.
Could he be okay? I was just gonna say, could he be the best linebacker out of the bunch?
No.
Was
he last year or was Enzo?
I would say Enzo.
Yeah, but is it debatable or is it clear cut Enzo?
Enzo was just always in the right spot.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Alan W. Yes, we did talk about Levi.
We did
a little bit. I mean, Levi is a sack today. What would have been sack? He can't sack the quarterbacks, and just doing what Levi's been doing all camp and just causing chaos in the backfield. He's a giant man with him being a man.
Sauceman in the Woodward Sports Chat said, "Steelers County, let's steal."
Is that what you're laughing at?
Yeah.
Is that what you were laughing at?
No, I just saw your shell necklace comment.
Oh.
You look like a goddamn truck driver up there.
Oh, throw a puka necklace on.
You definitely should wear a shell necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I feel like Derek Barnes could be the next factor.
Let's go rip some wicked gnar, bro. Dude, you definitely got a puka necklace vibe.
Oh, dude, you guys are just
my brothers all used to have puka necklaces. I thought they were so cool.
They were in 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was 5, I wore a little shark tooth or something. Like
you look like
something.
it, yeah.
You look like you got one on right now. Untuck that. Don't get your chain snatched.
I'm about to rip this shirt off.
Justin,
God damn it.
Can you play the video of Ben Johnson talking about the wide receiver 3 position?
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Shaka, bruh.
I accept it's not in the...
Oh, I'll send it. Either way.
So.
I guess update on that one. Kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but you finally get to hear Ben Johnson talking about it.
About Fontaine?
Hopefully it's the right one. I can't really listen to it.
Oh, dude, ETN makes me laugh all the time.
Why would he say?
Anakin Skywalker said, for the last time, can we stop with the cop talk? I'm not a fucking cop. You guys know it, so shut up. He just said cop.
I got it easy.
I love you, Anakin Skywalker.
We love you, man. We appreciate your viewing. Appreciate
guys,
the
tell him you're kidding. It's not. He deals with stuff.
Appreciate the support, Anakin.
So how about a Ben Johnson video?
Let's hear it.
Receiver spot. You have a lot of different guys with different skill sets. It seems like. Is there a receiver spot? You have a lot of different guys with different skill sets. It seems like. Is there a particular blueprint that you look for in a third wide receiver at this point in camp?
Yeah, we've been pretty consistent as a staff, really since we knew that Josh Reynolds was leaving us, and that has been we need smart, we need reliable, okay, and if we had to be picky, we want a little bit of length, okay, just so it rounds out those 3 guys that we're anticipating entering the season with. So, with that being said. We're charting every single day who's the most reliable, mental errors, who's catching the ball, who's dropping the ball. These guys see it. They get the feedback every single day. They know what's going on. They know they're in the midst of the battle right now. We got a number of guys competing for that spot. Reese has certainly come on so far in training camp. His physicality, his explosiveness has shown up. Antoine Green is still pushing on along here. We see growth from the springtime. We just need to see the consistency that we've been hoping for from him. DPJ has made some big plays for us. He had a big block just the other day in practice that we took note of. And we know what Khalif Raymond is. Like, he's not to be overlooked either, because he's going to be a big part of our offense as well. So the competition is healthy. Those are a few names, but everyone is in it at this point.
I love nothing more than when I sit here in front of a microphone and I give my take, and I'm not aware of it, just truly my thoughts on the matter.
Yeah.
Wide receiver 3, had I not said, I think it's going to be just whoever fits that team that week. And that's kind of what he gave you. Did he not? I mean, was that the vibe you got, Caleb?
I mean, God, he said he wanted some length at the wide receiver 3, and that's DPJ. I mean, it kind of seemed like, me and Nick said it. I think last week, like, it felt like it was kind of his job to lose when he re-signed. And I feel like he'd be just the perfect guy to complement J-Mo and Amon-Ra, but it's best man win. Yeah.
It's Reese getting those first team reps.
It's Reese. It's Reese. It's DPJ. It's Leaf. He basically just said, like what you said, Easy. They're gonna play it by feel. They're gonna play it by matchup. You've got the luxury to do that, and they know what all of them do well. He did say DPJ had a nice block. We know how hard Ben Johnson gets for his wide receivers blocking down the field.
No block, no rock.
So, these guys are going to it's going to be a battle. And if they all come out as winners, they'll probably all be on the team. They're all going to be on the team for sure. Maybe Reese is the only one that's borderline might make it or not. So, yeah, it's going to be who you need, hot hand, what the matchup dictates, and that's a good thing when you have multiple guys that you're comfortable with going out there and performing.
Yeah, I guess
it's not like wide receiver 3 is going to be going out there getting 10 targets a game. Like, this is a guy that might get 4 targets in an entire game. So it doesn't make or break your offense when you have a tight end that can do what he does to break out. Well, a fantastic wide receiver, a breakout wide receiver, a fantastic tight end, and then 2 running backs. You don't really need a T. Higgins wide receiver 3.
Yeah, I think just what I've been watching. DPJ, they're in it. They're all getting snaps to the first team, but it's Fountain getting the most of them. And when they are all in, Fountain's the only one getting targets as well, because he's been making them contested. DPJ did have a nice snag today, but it was on the third team. I still think they all make the roster. I think that was a great point by you, Spinny, because I just don't see why that wouldn't at this point.
Yeah.
I really think it's obviously. I told you they're gonna be mix and match, but I think for like the guy you're going to the most, I think it's Fontaine's job to lose, and we're gonna find out through preseason. I think is if he's gonna keep it or not.
Yeah, it'd be great to see it in preseason, but my question to you, with you being at camp so much, is how are his hands? Is he reliable catching the football?
Strong
because
hands.
that is the biggest thing this offense needs. He
Oh.
has the strongest hands I've ever seen.
This guy's hand bicep is crazy.
Let me mix those mashed potatoes.
No, seriously though, have
that
you
has-
seen any drops in
Yes.
key situations?
Yes, Monday had 2 really bad drops. I'll say today though they did.
Reminds me of someone. I'm just kidding. All right.
All
right.
He got PTSD.
Yeah.
49ers. We just heard glass break. We're 5 minutes away from the Super Bowl.
No, I'm serious. How reliable is this guy?
So today they did like a situational drill, and I believe it was 30-24 with like 40 seconds left. I could be wrong. No. I'm sorry. Maybe like a little bit over a minute. And they started at the opponent's like 41-yard line, and it was Fountain that was in there. And when it come down to like they let it slide. Levi got a sack on that, by the way. The situation drove the first team. Levi got a sack, and then Hutch would have got a sack too, but Goff like made one on the run, but like red jersey, no one can't touch him. And it was Fontaine that he went to like twice in the end zone for like a touchdown. So
you're looking for other.
He's making contested catches, I guess. What I'm trying to tell you, like he's the one grabbing balls when guys are like on his shoulders. Pause.
Have you seen any big drops? Is my question.
Monday I saw 2 big drops. Yeah, but
you see him getting
he struggles to get separation, but he's got that. He's like 6'2". He's got the frame to where like someone said it the other day. It might have been Dion. And this may be extreme, but Kenny Galladay. Kenny Galladay never really got great separation, but he just jump up there and fucking moss you like almost every time. That's what Fountain's game is he's gonna play physical. He's gonna block. I think he's gonna be that true X for us. But again, Khalif still has something to offer as like a gadget player.
Yep.
DPJ obviously is tremendously athletic. Like they're still all gonna get their chances, but I think as like the foundational guy, or at least at the very least a red zone guy, it's gonna be Fountain until he just proves he's not. And it's so far in practice it's been him, but he's got to do it in game too.
Yeah, you said it yesterday or 2 days ago, Spenny, that, I mean, this is a good thing that this is what we have to talk about.
Yeah.
The wide receiver 3 position. And, you know, it's
on a top 5 offense.
Yeah. But just real quick.
Oh my God.
Sorry, he put a crazy poll in there.
If you had to guess, I mean, just make a prediction out of, let's say, those 3 guys, Fontaine, Raymond, and DPJ, who do you think has the most targets at the end of the season?
If Fontaine makes a team, Fontaine or Khalif. Honestly.
Yeah, but if I'm kind of thinking Khalif, because if like Fontaine's your ex, like he's gonna be the jump ball go and get a guy.
Yeah.
So I think I don't know. I'd probably go Khalif.
But that's your gadget guy. So
Yeah.
it's probably even less than like.
Yeah, but I think he has the most trust from JG and Ben Johnson.
Does.
But he's gonna be on the field
And if a
as
guy
much
misses a game,
as a gadget guy.
Khalif Raymond will be the one to fill it.
If somebody misses a game.
He'll get that target.
Yeah, especially in a JMO situation.
JMO or Amon-Ra, same problem.
Yeah.
Hey, Chop.
That's a Fontaine or Khalif. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll go Khalif.
I know people want the answer to be DPJ, because trust me, I've been getting them in my DMs all day. Like, oh, how's DPJ? How's DPJ? Nah.
There's a reason.
He's not standing up.
There's a reason he got traded for what he did. There's a reason he got gave up on. He's a freak athlete. Like I said, he is arguably pound for pound the best athlete we have in the wide receiver.
And it's not just, you go check out, Colton Pouncey Athletic, our guy Justin Rogers, Nolan. Like, it's Fontaine's
Ben
looking
Raven.
really good. Ben Raven. Shout out Ben Raven.
Shout out Ben Raven. Dude.
They're all great.
Doc.
So
many good beat writers, beat reporters for the Lions, man. We're truly blessed.
Yeah, I just think he offers that. He offers the contested catch piece, I guess, at the end of the day. 6'2", he can jump out the gym. He's able to box people out for him. That's what he's been doing in camp.
Yeah.
But
tell us about Mark White.
I'll tell you guys about Mark White. Mark White can change your life. He can save you up to $5,000 on your closing costs. Simple as going to markwhitesales.com and get hooked up with the best. It's Mark White, or call him at 248-290-8242. It's 248-290-8242.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at allychallenge.com today.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Right now with your Premier Pet Supply, man. Just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola, really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That's exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. The same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford at Dearborn and Day and find the brand you want at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford together.
Let's drive.
That's right.
Welcome back to Word of Weights Live, WorldSports.com. I'm Easy, joined by Spinbo Rex.
Hello.
Juices in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We have Caleb the Colorblind and the Microwave Boy, Nicholas Gola. You should never let us know you hate the nickname. I'm sorry. Microwave Nick. tailgate win.
What's so bad about it?
It's just hella disrespectful.
Wait, why do you call it microwave, Nick?
He wants everything now.
Yeah, instant reaction.
Oh, I don't
Instant
hate
reaction.
microwave. I mean, I can't.
No, yeah, you're
deny
microwave.
it.
I'm just
gonna call
I
you
overreact.
He don't like the boy.
Hey, boy.
That's the part you don't like. He's a man.
I overreact to a lot of things.
Microwave
I think the microwave. I mean, especially this baseball season, I was up and down with everybody else. Like it was a lot.
Metro
So,
Man. Microwave Nick is a cooler nickname than colorblind Caleb.
What do you like? Caleb the colorblind.
Caleb
Yeah.
the color.
Makes you seem like you're ahead of a house. All right,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, sorry.
put some respect in your
Caleb the
name.
color.
It's like you can,
breaker of chains.
Yeah, you can like see into the future or something.
What?
You can see into the future.
You sound like a shell necklace wearing motherfucker.
Oh,
Guys, this shell's sending me
totally saw this
chakras right
coming.
now, dude.
dude, I have so
see these
many
crystals that
Yes,
my girlfriend
crystals.
gave me?
Dude, if you're just feeling bad, just rub my shark tooth.
Just rub my crystal, bro. I heard that rose quartz makes you focus.
I have a blurb. One of my favorite words to say. From Colton Pouncey on
Microwave man and colorblind boy here to save the day.
on Darius Fountain. He said, in receiver drills on Wednesday, Lions ran 3-man sets with 2 blockers and a ball carrier. St. Brown, Williams, and Fontaine. When the first team offense takes the field, 11 personnel. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, and 1 running back. It's been St. Brown, Williams, and Fontaine. It could be found. Who knows? Again,
I think we gotta figure that out.
I think it might be Fontaine.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
I was saying Fontaine. You kept saying.
Yeah, because like
That's what I was doing.
Whose last name?
even
is
if my last name was Fountain, I've never met a Fountain, by the way. But if it was, I'd be like, call Fontaine. This might be different.
Spice it up a little bit. Dirte. You know,
Exactly.
Joe Dirte.
Fontaine. Again.
And a Y on it to make it fancy.
He's been consistent from the start of camp to now, earning more and more opportunities. He's showing athleticism by going up for jump balls and coming down with contested catches. He's running good routes and making the most of his snaps, which has earned him some looks from Jared Goff. I'm gonna just go back and I'm taking Fontaine. Unless he looks horrendous in the preseason with a lot of drops, it's
kind of what happened with Dylan Drummond.
yeah.
He was.
But to be honest, like Dylan Drummond was like what Amon-Ra size?
No, he was
No way.
No. I'm racing you.
Football.
He was 6 foot.
6 foot. Yeah.
So 5'11", because you know how they do.
So 6'2".
What? In receiver drills on Wednesday, the Lions ran 3. Oh, I read that part already. When you listen to Johnson, he's looking for a receiver that spot. Of that spot, it's not hard to find. It's not hard to think of Fontaine.
Wow.
What?
Sorry. The Lions have the second longest odds by any division favorite at plus 140.
I mean,
We're in a tough division.
as I say, we're in a tough division, but so is the AFC North.
And
And the
AFC
NFC West.
AFC West.
AFC East. Yeah.
AFC East.
AFC East, yeah, that's crazy. That's
Spenny, you were
disrespectful.
gone. Or who are you taking in that division?
AFC East.
Bills, Jets,
Yeah.
Dolphins.
I'm taking Jets.
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 Oh, don't let Neil hear that.
I know. We went through it last year.
I'm going with Finns.
Oh, he only played 1 snap. Come on, man. Like, yeah, I'm going with it.
Green was originally the guy getting the first team snaps, and then obviously with the rise of Fontaine, they've been kind of limited. DPJ's been with the second team. That leaves Fontaine as a consistent ascending producer. He's getting more and more reps with the ones. His body type, 6'2", 210 pounds, and leaping ability, 42.5-inch vertical, fit well with St. Brown and Williams. And Johnson has been challenging him more, an excellent sign. He's just been telling us that it's there, and he's looking for a guy that can be consistent. Fontaine said after practice. Even today during warm-up lines, he came up to me and said, "Can Reese be consistent today?" And I told him I love when he challenges me like that day to day because it turns me up. That's basically what he's been preaching to us.
Brody,
Who
turn
can
me
be
up.
the most consistent of all of us?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're looking for. That's what Lions fans have been preaching the past couple of years is that true X, that outside guy, that jump ball catcher, that 50-50 guy. We saw it with DJ Chark a little bit when he was in this offense, and it seemed to work out pretty well.
Yeah.
When you've got a guy like Jameson Williams on one side, you've got a guy like Amon-Ra St. Brown and Sam Laporta eating the middle. If you got a big physical wide receiver one-on-one on the outside, throwing to probably the worst cornerback on the team, throwing him a jump ball is never a bad option. So I like it. Hopefully his hands get more consistent. Hopefully he shows out in training camp, in the preseason, and he wins the roster spot. Sidebar: when did they hire the Pringles guy?
I don't know. The mustache is crazy.
Yeah.
Update on other position battles. E-Man did get the first team reps, but he's still, back and forth with Meek Robertson. E-Man's getting the first crack at it, but I think Meek he's looked more impressive. Shout out to a former colleague of ours who peeped, and we have anything to confirm this or not, but he said that it was Tanner Estrand calling the plays for the second unit.
Love that.
In the back half. I love that too.
Love that.
If true.
Prep.
Yeah.
Right? Amazing.
Dude, you gotta, he's the heir apparent for when Ben Johnson decides that he actually wants to be a head coach.
Other piece too, I think this has kind of been of note, or already kind of claimed. It's Sudfeld's winning the QB2 battle, not out on Hendon Hooker. And A.J. Brown ranked over Penei Sewell and Ross St. Brown. Yeah. In the top 100.
That was trash.
Some Tigers news, if you guys want it.
What's up?
They're losing 3-0 in the top of the first inning.
Well,
is that news?
Why don't you tell us about merch?
Merch?
Oh, I can tell you about merch. Make sure you go to woodwardsportsshop.com to get your Woodward Sports merch. I cannot find the
Yeah, dude, Chris's preset is cousin down.
Oh my
he doesn't
god.
organize anything.
He's killing me. Alright, here it is. Here we go. Woodward Sports merch. You see it in the middle. It's the Boo Dem Kids shirt. Make sure you check out woodwardsports.com. Click shop for your hoodies, tees, and hats that are guaranteed to turn heads. Get the latest designs today at woodwardsports.com/shop and get your merch. Come on, people. You know what to do.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Drive into summer and drive into savings during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest Memorial Day sale ever. We're stocked with new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, all priced to move. Like this 2024 Silverado for only $217 a month, or this 2024 Equinox for as low as $199 a month. Find your freedom in a Feldman at the Memorial Day sale going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Friends, don't miss out on expert sports injury insight with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards with Maz, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that D-Mac trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsandSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
Around the league, by the way, get your mailbag questions in. Around the league, did you guys see Justin Herbert?
Yeah.
Torn plantar fasciitis, whatever the hell it is.
No way.
Yeah. That's so such a tremendous talent, but just can't stay healthy.
It's in a boot for 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks, he said.
Wild.
Yeah, so, I mean, should be ready. Did you see D-Hop?
Yeah.
Out 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I have a question on the Herbert thing, just because so many people have him highly ranked, like already top 5.
I love Herbo.
With the injuries, though, because he got hurt last year. Pretty sure he got hurt the year before that, and then now this.
Sam Bradford 2.0.
He's better though, right?
Definitely better than Sam Bradford.
Is that a notch down on that? Like,
if you do
stay
that,
healthy.
If you do that, then you got to kind of do that to Burrow as well.
And I'm fine.
But Burrow did make it to a Super Bowl, so I don't know. No, that's a good question about Herbert. I'd say no, just because talent.
DNC ENT said just went back and watched highlights. It's fountain like water.
Cool. Shout out to DNC ENT.
Appreciate that.
DNC's a goat.
He is.
He is. Great dude.
Are we going to be talking UFC tomorrow? By chance?
You talk some UFC
You
tomorrow.
can talk some UFC tomorrow. It is a good card. I thought you were trolling us, Brandon Dogs, but this is a damn good card.
Yeah, I thought Brandon Dogs was trolling too.
Corey Sandhagen, Umar Nurmagomedov, Shada Prudin, Magomedov. versus Michael.
I'm excited for that Vera Figueiredo fight.
Yeah, you got Cheeto and Figgy. You got Tony Ferguson and Michael Chiazza.
Figgy's been a cheat.
Mackenzie Dern, probably the hottest UFC fighter.
She definitely does it for me.
So fun, dude.
I don't know. It's the vibe too.
Yeah. She can choke me out any day.
She got the mama heavies too.
Yeah, she does.
Go down to the lower part of the card. There's this dude named Jordan Vanek, I think.
Whoa.
Look at how he's just tatted, all black like chest because he has so many tattoos.
Yeah, he's
That's
tatted
crazy.
the fuck out.
Was his prelims?
Yeah, Jordan Vunicic. He's got super tats. I never understood like the blackout tats. Like where you like
MGK?
Where you like black out your
Yeah.
arm. That's just
Whack
so
as
stupid.
hell.
I think it's like technically cover-ups.
You can do better cover-ups than that though.
No, you're right. You're not wrong. I need to go to Vince to see this guy. Sorry, I'm on the website now. Sandhagen versus Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, that's the headliner.
I got Nurmagomedov.
How is Cheeto and Biggie not the headliner?
That's actually insane. They should be the headliner.
Yeah.
It's because Corey Sandhagen, listen, it's a thing. It's not a white privilege thing, but it's Dana White privilege thing. Corey Sandhagen gets it like no
Yes,
other.
he does.
It's opportunity after opportunity.
Oh, he
He's-
finishes, man. He finishes people.
He also
But, like, so
gets
does
his ass
Cheeto.
kicked when he gets these opportunities.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Cheeto's just coming off a main event.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. He's not even the what do you call
He's
it?
not even the co-main.
No,
Yeah.
he's not. And Figueiredo's been on fire too.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the bantamweight division looking like that's not the main, like, couldn't this potentially be for a chip?
He could be. Figueiredo.
Could be
He's new to the
for-
division. He's been knocking out everybody.
Yeah. Could be for number one contender.
Oh, yeah, the Sandhagen fight is for
The number one
number
contender.
one
You know,
contender.
they're not going after him.
Because
Why?
Sandhagen, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, already-
Umar Nurmagomedov's ranked number 10. He's literally ranked lower than
But
Figgy.
Sandhagen's the second number 2 contender.
Yeah, but Figgy's ranked 6, and he's been on a fucking tear, and I love watching him fight.
Yeah. But they're giving Umar a shot to, if Umar wins, then he'll get the title shot.
Well, after O'Malley fights Merab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess this Shara Magomedov guy is like starring in some movie as an assassin. That's the guy with the one eye.
Yeah.
He just fights with one eye. He can only fight in Abu Dhabi or like United Arab Emirates because like the U.S. Athletic Commission, none of them will pass him because he's literally fighting in the UFC with one eye. I know Michael Bisping did it, but he he already made it to the UFC. Then obviously, I think it was Vito Belfort kicked his eye out.
Yeah.
This guy just had no eye the entire time. It's kind of
He's such a dog, too.
dude, that's kind of. He
He's
stands and
crazy
bangs
good.
too. He's not just like a wrestler either.
He might be.
He's
He's got future UFC pedigree, champion pedigree.
I don't disagree.
All right. I want to call it. I feel like shit.
Chies is negative. He's a minus 750. It's Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
Tony Ferguson, please retire.
Yeah.
It is not Tony.
Jeez, you hear he had like 120 rounds of sparring. Like, bro.
He's not carrying the boats.
No,
Sorry about it.
Oh,
He's
man.
not
Definitely
carrying.
not
them.
carrying the boat.
Mackenzie
But
Dern's winning her matchup.
That'll do it for us today. Appreciate you, Jesus. For Easy, for Nick, for Caleb, for Justin, I'm Spencer with the heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.